Hey, what's up everybody? It's Top Health Tips back with another one. Today we're talking about nuts. The good, the bad, and the downright dangerous. Did you know that over 3 million people in the US alone have reported nut allergies? And that's just the reported cases. We'll be breaking down the science behind these reactions, talking about the nuts that could send you to the ER, and giving you the tips and tricks to stay safe. So buckle up, grab a safe snack, and let's get nutty. Alright, before we get to the nuts and bolts of it all, pun intended, let's talk about why some nuts are dangerous. For some people, eating certain nuts can trigger a full-blown allergic reaction. These reactions can range from mild, like a little itching or some hives, to severe, like difficulty breathing, swelling of the throat, and even anaphylactic shock. Anaphylaxis is no joke, people. It's a life-threatening allergic reaction that can cause your throat to close up and your blood pressure to drop dangerously low. That's why it's so important to know what you're eating and to be aware of any potential allergies you might have. First up on our list of potentially dangerous nuts is the bitter almond. Bitter almonds contain a naturally occurring compound called amygdalin, which breaks down into cyanide when ingested. Cyanide, as you might know, is toxic. Scary, right? The good news is that bitter almonds are relatively easy to identify. They're smaller and pointier than sweet almonds and have a much more bitter taste. In most countries, the sale of bitter almonds is actually regulated because of their potential toxicity, so unless you're buying them from a specialized source, you're probably safe. Next up is a nut that's a fan favorite but can also be a sneaky culprit for allergic reactions: cashews. Cashew allergies are often linked to cross-reactivity with other nuts like pistachios and mangoes. Symptoms of a cashew allergy can range from mild itching and hives to more serious symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, and even anaphylaxis. It's crucial to be aware of these symptoms and seek medical attention immediately if you experience them after consuming cashews. Okay, let's talk about a nut that's not really a nut at all: the horse chestnut. Despite its name and appearance, the horse chestnut is not related to the chestnuts we eat. In fact, horse chestnuts are toxic to humans and should never be consumed. These nuts contain a compound called escalin, which can cause severe gastrointestinal problems like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. In some cases, ingesting horse chestnuts can even lead to liver damage. Horse chestnuts are typically larger and rounder than edible chestnuts, and they have a smooth, shiny shell. Edible chestnuts, on the other hand, have a more pointed shell with a tassel-like tip. Macadamia nuts, the buttery, delicious treat that can also be a source of discomfort for our furry friends. While macadamia nuts are generally safe for human consumption, they can be toxic to dogs. Ingestion of macadamia nuts can cause a range of symptoms in dogs, including weakness, lethargy, vomiting, tremors, and hyperthermia. If you suspect your dog has ingested macadamia nuts, contact your veterinarian immediately. Ever heard of pine nut mouth? Comment down below. It's a thing, and it's not very pleasant. Pine nuts can sometimes cause a strange metallic taste in your mouth that can last for days or even weeks. This phenomenon, known as pine nut syndrome, is thought to be caused by certain species of pine nuts, particularly those from China. While pine nut syndrome is not life-threatening, it can be very annoying and affect your enjoyment of food. To minimize the risk, consume pine nuts in moderation and choose nuts from reputable sources. Last but not least, let's talk about hickory nuts, the tough-to-crack treat that can sometimes pack a painful punch. The outer husk of the hickory nut contains a substance called juglone, which is toxic to humans in large quantities. Even small amounts can cause skin irritation and staining. That's why it's essential to wear gloves when handling hickory nuts, and to wash your hands thoroughly after shelling them. Once you've removed the husk, the nut inside is perfectly safe and delicious. Hickory nuts have a rich, buttery flavor that's similar to pecans, and they're a good source of protein and fiber. So there you have it, folks. We've explored the world of nuts, from the potentially dangerous to those safe for most. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your health. Always do your research, be mindful of potential allergies, and listen to your body. There are plenty of healthy and delicious nuts out there that can provide you with essential nutrients and energy. Some of my favorites are walnuts, almonds, and pistachios. They're like little powerhouses of nutrition. What are your favorite nuts to snack on? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Top Health Tips for more awesome health advice. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and stay nutty.